Hi everyone, welcome to another Steam Deck video. Today I wanted to share a control layout that I came up with for World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King on the Steam Deck. Now, this is not the classic version of the game, this is the original Wrath of the Lich King expansion, so the game doesn't officially support a gamepad or a console port or anything that would actually make it better to play on a gamepad. So I am, well, let's just say I'm using a time machine to play this version of the game. So I recently tested Guild Wars 2 on the Steam Deck and I stumbled upon a control scheme that utilizes the trackpads and a feature they have called radio menu. So I wanted to test this out in World of Warcraft and I quickly installed a copy of Wrath of the Lich King and went to town creating my own layout. So Steam Deck's trackpads are actually circular in motion and this lets you bind more than one button on them. As you can see from the gameplay, I'm using both trackpads to select my spells. This allows me to put a lot more buttons than previously thought possible, and I can now play the game without the need for console port add-on or something similar that might not exist for earlier versions of World of Warcraft. So let's actually take a look at the control scheme. In order to get this to work, you first need to select Official Layout, Keyboard and Mouse. Now this will let you use the joysticks as movement buttons and a mouse. This will also enable the usage of the keyboard, and by that I mean the Steam Deck's keyboard. Some of the other layouts such as a gamepad will struggle to activate the keyboard and they don't recognize text fields. When you want to go and input your username and password, you're not actually going to be able to activate the keyboard. So stick with Official Layout, Keyboard and Mouse and then go and edit your layout. So I'm going to show you how mine looks. So I have my scroll wheel buttons bound to L1 and L1 and R1, and my mouse clicks are bound to R, L2 and R2. I jump with A and strafe with X and E. So if you go to trackpads, you're able to select how your trackpad functions. I've added the radio menu to both trackpads and you're able to add quite a lot of buttons, and they can range from keyboard, mouse, to even touchscreen presses or multiple button actions similar to macros. On my left trackpad I've got about 8 buttons and that is pretty comfortable to press. I'm not sure what the maximum amount you can put is, but the more you put, the smaller the choice becomes and you can easily misclick to a different spell. You can also additionally customize these radio menus by selecting the button type, so you can choose if it's a click, a release, a continuous or a touch release mechanism. This layout makes the game quite enjoyable and it's pretty easy to get used to. The only gripe I have is that the movement and camera are a bit janky and you can't really have precise movement, so every time you turn the joystick your character would turn like 30 degrees. Your character kind of walks around like a bot, and this is why I've bound my strafe keys and I'm strafing a lot more when playing on the deck. That about covers it for the video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you found this video useful for those of you trying to play World of Warcraft on the Steam Deck. This control layout can actually work for modern versions of the game as well, and it's just a nice little feature that the trackpads offer. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you around.